Now, let us understand about if-else statement in Python. The topic name is conditional statements, right? So before even studying about if-else statement, let us try to uh, understand it, imagine it. When do we use it? So whenever you come across any problem statement in which there is a condition, there is a situation. For example, if your marks are greater than 90, then you are given a award. If condition, so if else, conditional statement. If your age is above 18, you are allowed to vote. If so, whenever you encounter any such case study or any meaning out of any problem statement, this meaning out of any problem statement, then just understand that you have to use conditional statements. Now there are four options. In one conditional statement, we can have only if. In another, we have if or else. Then we have if, elif, and then else. And then we have nested if. Let us cover them one by one. For an example, if I write a simple program, if age variable is greater than or equal to 18, colon, and here we will give a space and then print allowed to vote, right? Just try to understand one thing. But yeah, this is the whole program, nothing else. So then let's say if the age, if I define age is equal to 20, so that then it will 20 will be greater than 18, it will print allowed to vote. But what if age is 12? 12 is greater than equal to 18, condition false. Since the condition is false, this program will not come inside the loop, inside the if statement, and it will do nothing because you have not given any instructions what to do if age is not greater than equal to 18. We have only given one condition. Age is greater than equal to 18. But what if it is not? No condition. We have not given any instruction to it, right? So let us visualize this simple program and in Python tutor. It will help, you will understand it much better. So let me just write it here first. So let's say I want the user to enter their age in input enter your age. All right, and I'll just give a space here, and then if age is greater than equal to 18, colon, and print allowed to vote. Okay, just remember, okay, also understand about this indentation. What is this gap? This is a tab space basically. So it tells Python that this statement is inside this if statement. If this condition is true, then only come inside, otherwise don't come inside, and print uh, outside if. Okay, here I can also print inside if for you to better understand. Okay, so yeah, just let us run this program. It will ask the age, let us age enter 12. What do you think will happen? It will take the input 12, age is greater than equal to 18. So 12 is greater than equal to 18. Condition is false. Since the condition is false, it will not come inside the if statement. It will come outside and print whatever. Okay. Let me just run it again. Enter your age 12. Yeah. Okay. So sorry. Yeah. See, outside if. Why? Because it did not go inside the if statement because the condition, the criteria, the comparison was false. Right? Let us run it again. 22, 21. Inside the if statement, allowed to vote. So since the condition 21 is greater than equal to 18, true, come inside the loop if statement, do whatever it is required, and then come outside it and whatever is required. This is how does a program execute. Let us understand it better in Python tutor. Uh, Yeah, so see, enter the age, I say 12, right? And submit. As soon as I did it, I submitted age is equal to 12. You will see there is a variable called age in the global frame 12. The value is 12. And the next line to execute is this comparison. And this comparison is false. 12 is not greater than equal to 18. So it will directly jump from line number 2 to line number 6. And it will next, it will print outside if. Okay, let us run it again. Next. No. uh, Visualize execution again, and let us run it from the beginning. User input, let's say this time I say 21, submit. So there is a variable called age created in the global frame with the value 21 in the memory. Next, 21 is greater than equal to 18, condition true. That is why it jumped from line number 2 to line number 3 inside if. Next, it printed inside if. Next, it will print allowed to vote. See, allowed to vote. And then it will jump from line number 4 to 6, which is outside the if, and do whatever the instruction is outside if. It is printing outside if. So this is how a basic execution has happened, right? I hope we are clear till here. But in case if you have any doubt, if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments so that I can answer your question, right? So see, now in the same program, if I do something, if age is greater than equal to 18, then do this, but else means otherwise. If age is not greater than equal to 18, then what? I will say print not allowed to vote. Simple. Okay, the difference between these two programs is if I remove this line, see, the difference between both these programs will be, if I say 12 here, it will do nothing, the previous program. Why? Because we have not given any instruction in the case where age is not greater than equal to 18. We have not given any instruction to the program. See, if age is greater than equal to 18, then do this. But what if it's not greater than equal to 18? I've not given any instruction, right? So in a, it will do nothing. 12, nothing. No output, no error, nothing. In this case, it will give an output. Enter your age, 12, yeah, not allowed to vote. Why? Because I have given some instruction. If the age is not greater than equal to 18, then the instruction says print not allowed to vote, right? So this is how if, only if else. I hope you are able to understand and practice. You are practicing with me and you are able to understand till here. If you have any questions, any doubts, maybe just rewind the video, watch it again, and you will be able to understand it much better. And for any question, just put it in the comment section and let us have a healthy discussion there, right? Then comes if-ELIF. Let's say there are more than, for an example, let me take an example of marks. So let's say your marks is, if the condition says if marks are greater than 80, 90, the grade is A plus. If marks are between 50 to 90, right, then the grade is, let's say, okay, but not like 50 to 90, let's say 70 to 90. Then the grade is, let's say, B plus. Okay, and marks are between assuming 50 and 70, rather than 50, let's say 35, and I'll say C plus, and marks less than 35 fail. Okay, so just read this use case. This is a simple use case which we are going to implement. Okay, now after reading this question, just imagine a question now. You will ask the user to enter their marks, and if the marks are greater than 90, then print A plus. If marks are between 90 to 70 and 90, B plus. Marks are between 35 to 70, C plus, and marks are less than 75, fail. So user will enter their marks, and I will tell them the grade. It's a simple application, right, which we are trying to do. Markdown. Yeah. Now, how do we do that? Again, in this situation, if you read the question, there is a kind of if marks are greater than this, else, else, else. So let us implement it. First of all, I will ask the user to enter their marks. Right? I will take the user input as marks is equal to float. Input, enter your marks. So this is my user message to who and every user who are using the program. Enter your marks. And then I have conditions like if the first condition marks is greater than equal to 90 indentation, then what? Print pass A plus, or I'll say your grade is A plus, right? As your marks is space comma marks, right? I'll just print the actual marks also. Then I'll come outside the if. Now the second condition is not directly else. We have other conditions in between. So if marks is greater than 90, so marks A plus, but if, or else if, we will say elif. In Python, it is written as elif, else if, otherwise if, else if uh, 70 is greater than marks is, no, marks is greater than or equal to 70, not equal to here, or less than equal to 90. See, the condition is very simple. If marks is between 70 and 90, this is just one way to represent it. And I will put it into a bracket also so that there is no issue. Uh, like this. And then print, the grade will be between 70 to 90 B plus. So I'll just copy this print statement. Your grade is B plus now. Similarly, then what I can do is I can write another elif, because another elif will be between 35 to 70. So elif marks is greater than 35 and marks is less than equal to 70. So this and line number 6, they both are very similar, just different way of writing the code. So I'm showing you both so that you never get confused. And yeah, so print, again I'll just copy the print statement. Your grade is C plus, and your, because as your marks is this, right? And else, because in any other situation, else, print, fail, right? So let us try to run this program. I hope you're able to understand the logic, right? Let's say I print 34, fail, which is correct. I say 56, which is C plus, great. I say, let me run this program again. I say 45, C plus, great. And let me run it again, and I'll say 98. Everything is working fine. But what if I say 102? It is giving me a grade, A plus. Is this possible? Can marks of any subject be above 100? No, generally grading is between 0 and 100. Or if I say minus 5, 50, again it is showing fail. But yeah, so minus 50 is generally fail only, but above 100 marks are not possible, right? So I have to modify this program a little bit more so that we can do it better, right? The output is much better. These are called different test cases. What we just did now, testing this program with different possible values and seeing whether it works on every possible value or not. Because in real world, whenever we work in the industry, whenever we create in any program, the idea is that the masses, the people, the users use it. and user can give any kind of input. Okay, but one more thing can happen. User can say Akshat here. Then what happens? So we have to keep in mind all the possible test cases and make our program robust. Okay, so this particular error can be handled using exception handling, try except, and I can also check the data type. Yeah, but we keeping in mind the longer run, I have to check the program with multiple test cases. This is what we did. So let us try to solve the first problem if marks are greater than 100. So I hope you are able to understand if, elif, elif and else. I will just copy all the program and then I will show you the concept of nested if. So what I can do is if in the beginning itself, I will say if marks is greater than 100, then what I will do, I will put all of this. Yeah, okay. So, okay, if marks is less than equal to 100 only, then only I will do all of these comparisons and everything, right? And yeah, do whatever it is we have done. Else, print marks can't be above 100. So what is this? What does this? What is happening here? I'll ask the user to enter their marks. If marks is less than equal to 100, then to do this comparison above 90, between 70 to 90, between 35 to 70, and else fail. But if marks is not less than equal to 100, if it is by chance above 100, directly jump from line number 3 to line number 17 and say marks cannot be above 100. So let us run this program now. 102. It says marks cannot be above 100, right? 56, C plus. 78, B plus. 97, A plus. 34, fail. So now it is better. It is a better program than the above one. How? This is called nested if. Whenever we put any if statement inside the another if statement, this is called a nested if. Correct? Now just uh, let me tell you how does this program execute manually, because understanding the execution is far important, very important, very important. Let us take this code here. How does this program execute? Let me just take the screenshot once. Uh, yeah, correct. So now see, as I told you in the beginning, Python programs run line by line and from the beginning to the beginning to the end, from top to bottom. So the first line which will execute will be this. It will ask the user to enter a marks, some marks, and so it will just like the message will be enter your marks, and there will be a box. So let's say you entered 78. What it will do? It will come to this line and say 78 is less than equal to 100. This is true. So since this if is true, it will go inside and perform all of these operations. But if the user has entered marks 103, so this if will become false. And since this if becomes false, it will not come inside the loop. It will directly come from here to else. And print marks cannot be above 100. I hope you are able to understand the execution. This is understanding is very important. 78. Okay. So marks is greater than equal to 90. 78 is greater than equal to 90, which is false. So that is why this will not be printed. So then now it will check 70 and 90. Yeah, 78 is between 70 and 90. So this condition is true. And since this condition is true, it will print this statement. And it will not go below now. As soon as it meets one criteria, one if statement is true, it will not go down then. It will not go below. That's where the program will be terminated. Right? You can visualize this execution more better in Python tutor. Now this is an exercise which I give to you to understand this program very well. Edit this code. copy this code, visualize execution. As soon as I click on visualize execution, it will ask me to enter the marks. See, I say 56 and submit. So there is a global variable marks created with a value 56.0 since it is a float variable. Then it will check if marks is less than equal to 100. Next, yeah, since it is less than equal to 100, it will come inside and do these operations. Then next, it compared 56 is greater than equal to 90, false. So it directly jumped from line number 5 to line number 8. This is also false. So it will jump from line number 8 to line number 11. And this is true. So that is why it will come to line number 12 and print your grade is C plus and your marks is 56. And then that the program is terminated now. Nothing else will happen. But if I run this again, I say marks 200, submit. So a variable called marks will be created with a value 200.0. And if marks is less than equal to 100, this condition is false. So it directly jumped from line number 3 to line number 18. It came into else part. And next, so marks cannot be above 100. So this is how this program executes. Now I hope you are able to understand about conditional statement in Python. You can give it a quick revise from W3 School or Geeks for Geeks also. Both of them I have read their content. Both of them are very simple and easy to understand, right? And if you have any questions by now, just put it into the comment section. Let us have a healthy discussion, right? So this is all about conditional statements in Python. Next, we are going to cover data structures in Python, like list, set, tuple, and dictionary. And after data structures, we will study about functions in Python. Inbuilt function, user-defined functions, parameters, arguments, return statement, break statement, everything, right? And after, I think, okay, even before covering the functions in Python, we will cover loops, for loop, while loop, break and continue, and then we will jump to function. So data structures, loops, and then we will cover functions. After functions, we will try to cover, I think, exception handling. No, but before that, we will do some projects. Then exception handling, file handling, and finally, we will do one more project, and then we will do object-oriented programming. So that's how we will follow the curriculum, right? So I hope you are able to understand. And if you get some value from this video, if you are able to understand and learn Python better, so consider liking the video, sharing it with your friends, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, The Dataholics. Thank you.